Want to know what the best grooming equipment is for your dog? Well, I'm going to show you some of my grooming equipment in this video. Hi everybody, it's Chloe here from Everything Dogs with Chloe, and on this channel I help you keep your hairy hound happy and healthy. So if you're new here, please think about subscribing because I post videos just like this one on dog care. So let's get into the video. So in today's video I'm going to go through the products that I use to groom my Bedlington Terrier photo and my sausage dog other photo. Do excuse if you do hear dogs playing in the background, they're currently playing just down there. I will try to stop them at some point. So the first brush that I use to groom our Bedlington Terrier and our Dachshund is just a basic little dog brush. I use this on both of our dogs because it demats them really nicely. It doesn't pull on their hair too much because our sausage dog Woody really does not like to be groomed loads and doesn't like it when he's got a little knot in his fur because he has got really long fur. So if I use this first before the slicker brush, it actually doesn't make it hurt him quite so much. I use this on the Bedlington as well just to make sure that I get all the knots out and just it's a bit more comfortable for him when I do use the sickle brush on him. These are very cheap. You can get them as cheap as chips from like Amazon or Pets at Home, but I'll leave a link down below for the UK and USA as to where you can get these, so do go check it out. The next one that I use, and I use these on both of our boys, is called a slicker brush. These have got really short, small, spiky bristles at the end. They're actually quite dangerous. It sometimes happens when I've gone to put my hand in the bag trying to find the brush and it's been that way up and I've actually got the bristles down behind my nail, and it is the most painful thing ever. So yeah, do be careful. They come in all shapes and sizes, very different. This is just your standard one. It works really well to get those knots out and also to get them looking really nice. The other great thing about this is it coats them as well, so it gets all out their dead fur and everything else, so that's quite a nice thing to have for your dog. I do recommend though, whatever dog you've got, just look on a breeder's website or searching what brushes to use for my dog in terms of your dog breed, because these brushes might be different for your dog breed, but I think, to be honest, all brushes work the same. The next brush or comb that I only use this with Ted, I don't use this with Woody, is a very long metal comb. Now the reason I use this with Ted is because once we've brushed out a Bedlington, we have to go through their fur and pull up, so kind of like making it like afro-like, so you're brushing it out like afro hair. I use the smaller end mainly rather than the bigger end. The nice thing about this comb is that about halfway down it does change its width, so I could use this on Woody, but I predominantly use it for Ted, so it's just not something that I normally put onto Woody. This is a really great little comb. You can pick them up anywhere, they're so cheap, and it really does the trick. Just make sure you always pull the hair out at the end so that the bristles of the comb go right down underneath their fur as you pull up. So I really like this comb, it's a good comb. The comb that I do use for Woody to get out, actually there is dog hair in here at the moment, the comb that I do use for Woody to get out, just to make him a bit neater, a bit nicer, is this little tiny comb. He doesn't really like this. This is more for his ears where there's really thin hair, where I need to make sure every knot is out, rather than, I don't use this on his whole body, I just use it on his ears. Yeah, but he's not very keen on this. He doesn't like this. This is very similar to the metal comb, but it's only got the small spaces and it hasn't got the small spaces and the big spaces like the metal one has. I don't use this on Ted because I like to switch between the big spaces and the metal small spaces if I need to with the bigger metal comb. So yeah, again, you can pick these up anywhere. They're so cheap and cheerful. The next product that I rarely use, and actually, to be honest, I'm not overly happy with it, is this, it gets out dead fur. Now, what you do is you brush your dog with the big side first, to get out, to loosen all the dead fur, and then you switch it over, and then there's a tiny comb, as you can see. So that's the big side and that's the little side, and there's a tiny comb here, and it's got the most smallest comb things I've ever seen. But there's two problems I have with this, is that when you're brushing your dog out with the small side, the hair can't collect anywhere because these are so small. So your dog ends up being like a rug at his back end, or the hair just goes all over your carpet, goes absolutely everywhere, and it doesn't collect anywhere. At least with these, they do collect the hair, so you can always pull them out and it doesn't go everywhere, whereas this, it doesn't collect the hair. The other problem that I have with it is I think that this comb actually pulls hair out. I don't think it pulls out the dead hair. I actually think it pulls out more than what it should pull out. So I'm not very keen on using this, and this is a Groom It. I will leave the link down below in case you want to look at it, research it a bit more, but I really don't like this. I don't use it a lot. I'm a bit annoyed I bought it, but they look really good. When they demonstrate them, like, you can see all the hair coming off your molting dog, and it's great, but at the same time, the hair just goes everywhere. If you're out in a field, that's great. You can just let the hair brush away. But if you're in your home doing it, where most of us do it, it just goes absolutely everywhere. So it's a bit of a nightmare, to be honest. So there we go, that is all my grooming equipment. So question of the day is, what grooming equipment do you use to groom your dog? Leave your comments in the section down below. Thank you so much for watching, and don't forget to subscribe if you are new. And check out all the links down below where I list all of the grooming equipment that I use and that I have shown in this video. And as always, on here on Everything Dogs with Chloe, I help you keep your hairy hound happy and healthy. Thanks for watching, guys. Bye!